Good afternoon. Welcome back to Dan's Trades. Going to do a quick review once again of today's trade. Today is February 6th, 2024 in the afternoon. Did not take any trades in the morning. Was busy with some things, getting things set up, and I was monitoring the charts, ES and then Q, and Q is what we're looking at here today. AM session, PM session rolling here. Spoiler alert, there's the trades, but just so I can review it for myself. This is a 4-hour fair value gap that price moved on into. Dug into a little bit, did not even meet consequent encroachment, which is way down here. We had some sell side liquidity that we did not take out, so that was left. Price started delivering out of it. I saw a nice opportunity. This is what I was basically looking at, was this. Was in my brain, and I saw highs up here, fair value gap here, nice little scalp opportunity. If I throw on a long fib tool here, if I'm getting anywhere in around here, I'm looking for 20 give or take, so that's well within up to that range. And if I have to go down below the low, I'm right around that, and I knew there was potential for upside, but I had a lot of things going on today, so I was only going to play for this part. So that was my initial thought in my brain as I'm getting better at watching these charts live and just seeing it without constant paying attention until I need to actively manage a trade. So patience is working out. I trusted my instincts. I did enter on a market order. So you see the execution right here. And then I placed my stop below this volume imbalance and below this candle. Ultimately, I was looking, I said, oh, it's potential that it could come back down to this volume imbalance just in case. So I was mapping out the high level upside to here, relative highs. And let me draw that back in. Now I can see a little better. So we had it mapped in. If I had to go all the way down here, I was still, 1-to-1 give or take, 20 points, 24 points, and I was actually a little bit down here closer. So there we go. I was closer to the 2-to-1. Oh, excuse me, not down that far. Settle down, tool. That was a high level thought. So got in the trade, started drawing it out, threw in this fair value gap. Had I been seeing it, this one obviously formed it, so I got it on this candle as I was seeing the move up. Price came back down. We were up here, started to make the run, so I was confident in it. Saw this as an order block, whether it's right or not. In my brain, that's what I was treating it as, so that's why I entered a second contract right here. Again, none of this is financial advice. Purely education / entertainment, potentially. Doubtful. We'll see. Who knows? That's for you to judge. But this is just for me journaling my trades. And you can see it if you want to. So one entry, second entry, very close. So 175.92 and a quarter. 175.93. So within a point, these entries are. So one big thing I'm working on is not adding to losers, not dollar cost averaging ever again, only adding to winners. And once I get to the point where I start to pyramid in, I will be having larger positions in the beginning, but right now I'm just one contract, running the combine still. Actually 3 contracts right now. So second entry, price did come back down, take the fair value gap one last time, which I've seen countless times, so I was not worried about it coming at all. Didn't even make it to consequent encroachment. Price rallied right off of it, so that was a great sign I was able to hold. Drew in this fair value gap, was looking at a tiny volume imbalance here. That was my exit target. And you can see I placed this sell order, 176.0975, which is right there, which is right before that volume imbalance. So tagged it beautifully. Price came back down. Didn't make a new high on this 1 minute, so I was not crazy happy about that, but it is only 1 minute chart. So Still exercising patience. Stop was above break even at that point, and then I needed to do some more things, and I had an inkling that I was going to go all the way up to here, but I didn't have the time to continue to watch it for this combine. I knew I was already in a good profitable trade, so I didn't want to push it. So I exited right here with a stop out in profit as it breached this fair value gap. So that was my reason, is it did break a couple more PD arrays. Price could return back down. Maybe it does eventually want to fill these in. I doubt it, but anything's possible. But either way, that was the trade. Is one entry, two entries, one exit, two exits, four. And they're lined up. So market entry in, limit entry on the order block, limit exit on right before the volume imbalance, and then stop out in profit as it broke the other fair value gap. For a total of 512.44 in profits. We are close to the 153 mark again after we took 2 losses last week. So this is my first trade this week, and we're back in the positive, moving back up. For those that are curious that didn't see it, yep, long term, had I not had more things to do, I could have held on. We did come back down, dug into this order block one more time, and guess what? Macro. So the only thing I didn't do today, I was not inside a macro. So that was the other reason I was perfectly happy taking off my exits here, because I was kind of in between macro times. Here was the last macro that delivered lower prices. Then this macro delivered higher prices up into my ultimate target, which was ultimately this blue line, but I would have been happy with these relative equal highs. As you've probably heard ICT say over the years, a little too smooth. Price slammed right through it, to it and through it. Little consolidation, then one more push up into this blue line right at the end of this macro. And now we're in towards the end of the day. It's 2:30 Central, 3:30. So we got multiple macros running. I don't like trading the end hour, so this is perfect. Perfect little scalp for me. I'm happy with that. Entry here at 14:23, exit at 14:37, so less than 15 minutes. I'll take that all day long for $500 on the combine account, and that is a wrap for today, I believe. So that's where price is sitting right now. Main key I want to take away from myself is delivering out of the 4-hour fair value gap. Very powerful. Then looking for PD arrays to take advantage of on the way up. With that, we'll close out this one. Quick trade review as we'll just keep going. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope it's helping. If it is, throw me a comment or something. I'll review it and let you know if you got any questions. As always, do not forget, no one is promised tomorrow. God willing, we'll get there, but it's not promised. So live for today, and have a great day. Take care.